Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news now. I know this might sound a little wild at first glance, but bear with me because the rumors swirling around the league are pointing to something that could be a game changer for the Bears. Word is, the Dallas Cowboys, currently sitting at 5-4 and facing some serious cap constraints with around $12 million in cap space, are considering moving on from CeeDee Lamb. And it's not just idle chatter. Trusted insiders like Adam Schefter have been whispering that this could actually happen. The Cowboys are reportedly eyeing a strategic rebuild on their offensive line, especially after a season marked by significant pressure on Dak Prescott, who's been sacked 28 times this year. The thought process. They might be willing to part ways with Lamb in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2026 draft, freeing up cap space and focusing their resources on fixing their O-line and defense. Now, this isn't just about cap space or draft picks. It's about a potential shift in how the NFC North could be shaped by the Bears, who currently hold a strong 6-3 record and have around $16 million in cap room. If the Bears land Lamb, they're not just adding a receiver. They're bringing in a true WR1, a game-changing talent who can elevate their aerial attack to new heights. With Odom still on IR, missing 4 games, the Bears have been searching for that reliable go-to receiver. Lamb could be that guy, a wideout who's proven to be an elite YAC, yards after catch receiver, capable of turning short catches into big gains and adding a new dimension of explosiveness to Chicago's offense. Let's take a closer look at CeeDee Lamb. The numbers tell a compelling story. In just 6 games this season, he's hauled in 35 receptions on 54 targets for 491 yards, averaging an impressive 14 yards per catch. He's also scored a touchdown and has been a consistent presence on the field, with minimal injury concerns, just missing 1 game due to a shoulder injury. Over his career, Lamb has accumulated over 400 receptions, more than 500 yards and 40 touchdowns, with a PFF grade hovering around 90. 5, which is elite. His yards after catch average is 6.2 yards per reception, and he's known for his ability to win contested catches at a success rate of around 58%. His versatility on routes, averaging 2.2 yards per route, and his EPA per target of plus 0.32 show how much he's capable of contributing at a high level. From the Cowboys' perspective, the move makes sense. They're freeing up around $25 million to give Dak Prescott a much-needed extension, which is crucial considering his recent struggles with pressure. He's been under duress on roughly 32% of his dropbacks this season. The Cowboys are also prioritizing their pass rush, especially with their focus on adding an edge rusher to get more pressure on opposing quarterbacks. The decision to trade Lamb could be part of a broader plan to retool the roster, especially given their current cap situation and the need to focus on the future. But what does this mean for the Bears? If the trade goes through, it could be a seismic shift for Chicago's offense. Lamb's addition would give Justin Fields a true playmaker on the outside, someone who can create mismatches and stretch the field. The numbers project a huge boost in offensive production. An additional 400 yards this season, pushing their passing game from 230 yards per game to over 310. That's a massive upgrade, opening up more opportunities for players like Darnell Mooney and the emerging talent Williams, who has been making strides but needs that extra threat on the outside to really flourish. Furthermore, Lamb's presence would improve Chicago's third down efficiency and red zone options. Currently, the Bears' third down conversion rate hovers around 42%, which is below league average. Lamb's ability to win contested catches and make yards after the catch could turn those crucial third-and-long situations into manageable plays, keeping drives alive and increasing their scoring opportunities. The boost in offensive efficiency would also translate into more sustained drives, leading to an increase in points per game, potentially pushing Chicago into the mid-30s, which would be a huge leap from their current mark of around 24. 2 points per game. On the defensive side, the impact might be even more significant. More sustained offensive drives mean less time for opponents to control the ball, giving the Bears' defense a chance to rest and make more impactful plays. A more potent offense also helps in setting up better field position and reducing the pressure on the defense to be perfect every drive. Chicago's defense has been solid, ranking in the top 10 in fewest points allowed, but with this offensive upgrade, they could elevate their game even further, pushing toward a top 5 defense that can control games and close out victories. In terms of the division and the playoff picture, this kind of move could make the Bears a true contender. The NFC North is still relatively open, with teams like the Lions and Packers also fighting for supremacy. But adding a player like Lamb would give Chicago a clear edge, especially with the kind of explosive plays and big yards that can change the course of a game in an instant. It could also raise their chances of making a deep playoff run, potentially even pushing them into the Super Bowl conversation. And if that happens, the odds would shift dramatically. Right now, the Bears are seen as long shots at +13, 0 to win the Super Bowl, but with Lamb on board, those odds could plummet to around +4-0, signaling that Chicago is now a serious threat. The impact on the playoffs would be profound. Lamb has shown in past seasons that he can be a difference maker, especially in high-pressure situations. His experience and athleticism would give Fields a trusted target when the game is on the line. That chemistry, combined with the Bears' improving defense and run game, could be the perfect formula for a deep postseason push. Plus, this trade echoes some of the most iconic wide receiver moves in NFL history, like the Bills acquiring Stephon Diggs, which turned their offense into one of the most explosive in the league. The Bears could be looking at a similar transformation, with Lamb acting as the catalyst for a new era of offensive firepower. Now, of course, nothing is set in stone yet. This is all speculation based on league whispers and insider sources, but the potential is there. Chicago fans should be excited about the possibility because it signals a franchise that's willing to aggressively improve and take risks to reach the top. The team's current trajectory is promising, and adding a piece like Lamb could accelerate that journey significantly. Remember, the Bears have been building this team around Justin Fields, and a move like this would show their commitment to surrounding him with elite talent, making sure they maximize his skill set and turn him into the franchise quarterback they believe he can be. In the end, this potential trade is about more than just acquiring a star receiver. It's about setting a tone for the future. It's about making a statement that Chicago is here to compete, to dominate, and to chase that elusive Super Bowl trophy. Whether or not it materializes, the buzz around CeeDee Lamb and the Bears is enough to keep fans on the edge of their seats. As the season unfolds, all eyes will be on how this story develops, and I'll be here to keep you updated every step of the way. The NFL landscape is constantly shifting, and the Bears seem poised to make a bold move that could define their franchise for years to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster move? Do you think acquiring CeeDee Lamb would be the key to unlocking our Super Bowl potential? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Bears. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest news around Chicago's gridiron future. This is an exciting time for all of us, and I can't wait to see how this story unfolds. Let's keep the passion alive and continue supporting our team through thick and thin. Go Bears!